We're now getting some breaking news on the broadcast. We're learning that a 34-year-old mechanic from Bengaluru has died after he and his wife were forced to shuttle between hospitals on a bike in search of urgent medical care, allegedly facing indifference from both hospitals and passerbys along the way. Afreen, that's a very, very unfortunate report that you're bringing to us. What really has happened here?
Well, absolutely, Griha. Very unfortunate and very heartbreaking to hear that a 34-year-old man and his wife, both of them were left helpless on the road and nobody offered them help. So this 34-year-old mechanic from Bengaluru suffered a cardiac arrest around 3:30 a.m. at his residence in Balaji Nagar in South Bengaluru. And because of no other options, his wife transported him on a bike and went to the first hospital where an ECG was conducted, and the doctors after the ECG, they get to know that he suffered a mild heart attack. And the first hospital where they've gone to, a private hospital, they advised this couple to shift the man to another hospital in Jayanagar, that is Jayadeva Hospital. And when they were on the way, again on their two-wheeler to this particular hospital, they meet with an accident, and the wife in the CCTV footage can be seen pleading passes by a motorcycle, by a tempo passes by, but nobody stops to help this couple. Very agonizing minutes. She goes on pleading with folded hands to, vehicles passing by, asking them to stop, but nobody stops. Finally, a cab driver stops, and then they take the man to the hospital, and it was too late by then, and he had already succumbed by then. Very heartbreaking and very unfortunate. Shows the kind of medical apathy, and also how passers-by did not, wait or stop or even look at this pleading wife who's desperately asking for help as well.
That is what the state of affairs really has become, and that is the apathy really. What about people? They do not want to help the others. And here, because the people refused to help this couple, the man succumbed and he died. He had a mild heart attack, remember, he could have been saved. And Afreen, all of this was caught on CCTV, and the cab driver who eventually helped the couple, it was only too late.
Well, absolutely, Griha. He stopped after a few minutes of this woman desperately asking for help from passers-by on the road. You can see on the road that she's, constantly going and asking for vehicles to stop. And when she's been turned down, she comes back immediately to her husband, checks on him to see if he's fine. This is the tragedy that could have been absolutely avoided if anybody would have stopped on time, or if the first hospital would have given any sort of, initial treatment or any of that, even if they would have provided an ambulance for the couple to be moved to the next hospital, this person could have been saved. But all in all, be the medical apathy or, people not stopping, no humanity left in people to stop and help this couple, all of this has led to this man succumbing to a heart attack.
Absolutely. Humanity died. Another death after this incident that has been reported out of Bengaluru. As an entire country, we should hang our heads in shame. A man who could have been saved, he had a mild heart attack, but nobody stopped for the lady who was pleading for help. That is the state of affairs in India. I go into a very short break with that.